Before we delve deeper into this mystery, subscribe now to the Chosen Signal channel and share this message with someone you feel called to something greater. May this transmission reach all awakened souls, bringing us together as a secret lineage awaiting revelation. Your support echoes through time and space. You didn't find this video found you. Feel the energy of this moment. There is a call coming from the depths of the invisible, a whisper from the spiritual realm piercing the veil between worlds. Why do we forget our dreams? It's not just a question for the anxious mind, but an invitation to awaken. Each time you dream, a lost fragment of your true essence tries to emerge. What if everything you've forgotten was, in fact, a secret kept since before your birth? You have been called to perceive, to hear the hidden message. Now, take a deep breath and allow yourself to be guided by the invisible thread that unites all the chosen. Our dreams are portals, a window, open to the night, where desires, fears, and hidden revelations dance beyond the reach of logic. Perhaps you've woken with your heart racing, tasting and smelling what seemed like another life, only to see it dissipate like mist in the rising sun. Why dream if oblivion is as certain as awakening? The realm of dreams speaks in symbols, the language of the soul. Mysterious repetitions, vivid metaphors, intense sensations that defy rational understanding. Sometimes all that remains is an inexplicable emotion or the echo of a call you can barely name. Forgetting is not unimportant. It is the guardian of mysteries, preserving them until you are ready to receive them. Every night we wade through rivers of memory and fog. Scientists say it's the brain, filtering out the essentials, clearing away the noise. But what if it's more than that? What if, by forgetting our dreams, we're protected from premature revelations, biding our time? The physical and chemical process of sleep, the exchange between short and long-term memories, is a sacred dance of forgetting and remembering. Only the soul knows what should be veiled and what needs to emerge. Feel it. Even what you forget leaves impressions in your energy field, coded messages that will blossom when you're ready. You were chosen before you were born. There is no coincidence in the experiences that visit you at night. In every culture, dreams have been a bridge between the human and the divine, messengers of the gods, ancestral warnings, glimpses of possible futures. Perhaps forgetting is a blessing, the gift of forgetting to grow, to protect yourself, to transform. Unremembered dreams act in your waking life in invisible ways, guiding your choices, protecting your path. When you silence yourself and connect with your intuition, you discover that the answers have always been whispering between the lines of forgetting. This is the path of the chosen. Few dare to tread, but many are called. Here's the truth. You're not awakening, you're remembering. Remember the feeling of déjà vu, the sudden, unexplained intuition, the thrill, the instant certain words cross your being. Our dreams, even forgotten, sow these sensations in the fertile soil of the unconscious. They plant codes, shape destinies, draw attention to that which can no longer be ignored. Forgetfulness is but a curtain. Behind it, sacred scenes await to be revealed through divine timing. The more you walk consciously, the more the dream fragments return, weaving the invisible fabric of your forgotten lineage. You belong to a hidden spiritual lineage, marked by a yearning for something beyond the surface. The oblivion of dreams is the echo of an ancient pact. Only that which can be endured will be released to your conscious mind. The rest remains sealed, awaiting a moment of spiritual maturity, silently prepared by your inner progress. Waking up without remembering your dreams is like waking up feeling watched, because you witness mysteries reserved for the chosen. Do not despise what you do not remember. Your soul remembers. There are nights when the veil thins and you remember everything. Encounters with departed loved ones, flights through ethereal landscapes, prophetic guidance. On other nights, the mind retains only shadows and vague emotions. Don't curse forgetfulness. Be grateful for it. It is in this movement between remembering and forgetting that the soul expands, that the heart is forged to sustain greater revelations. Practices such as dream journaling, meditation, and a ritual of silence upon waking are sacred instruments that sharpen the lens of memory, allowing glimpses of the divine to penetrate your waking world. Dreams are not the property of the mind. They are messages from the spirit. Forgetting them is not a sign of weakness, but of preparation. You are being trained, strengthened by your own lack of control. Each forgotten dream is a pearl that returns in another form, in decisions, in words you don't know where they came from, in encounters marked by destiny. Forgetting is a secret language. Your spirit understands what your consciousness cannot sustain. Accept this wisdom with humility. You are growing in the invisible. There is a primordial memory that dwells within its depths, untouched by time, immune to oblivion. While the world demands that you run and forget, your essence begs you to stop and remember. The ancients knew. Forgotten dreams have not disappeared. They have merely changed location. They have become intuition, desire, omens. Oblivion is the guardian between worlds, preventing the magnitude of the sacred from being dissolved by the noise of everyday life. Its call is to realize, even when nothing remains on the surface of the mind, the deep waters continue to move their tides in silence. Spirituality repeatedly teaches us that the soul never sleeps. While the body rests, it travels, learns, and reconnects with higher dimensions. In the morning, memory is the echo of these journeys. An echo isn't always heard, but its impact is real, like the scent of a flower that brushes your hair on a nighttime walk. You feel the effect, even if you can't see its origin. Therefore, don't fear forgetting. Celebrate it as part of the pact between your earthly self and your higher self. Remember, this video didn't find you by chance. You are the answer to many prayers, the link in an invisible chain that stretches across generations. What you forget in your dreams may be the answer someone close to you needs. Sometimes the universe hides something from one person only to reveal it through another. Share your experiences, speak of your intuitions. Thus, the cycle is completed, and what was shadow becomes light. By strengthening your community, you activate collective memory, and part of your dreams returns in friendly voices, in shared stories, in daily signs. Practice sacred forgetfulness with reverence. Upon waking before the phone rings, sit in silence and ask, "What was my soul trying to tell me tonight?" Don't expect immediate answers. Just listen to the emptiness. It often echoes louder than words. Over time, the messages will come in symbols, sensations, small, inexplicable certainties. Become an elder of the invisible, a guardian of your own mysteries. Thus, you will rescue the golden threads of forgotten dreams, intertwining them with your waking consciousness. Do you realize there's no such a thing as coincidence when it comes to the universe's messages? Forgetting a dream isn't losing, it's trusting. Trust is allowing the spirit to select what fits in its journey through this dawn. Perhaps the dreams that slip away are so grand that they can't yet be sheltered by the human heart. Perhaps they are seeds of future revelations, awaiting the fertile ground of your spiritual maturation. Be patient with your own memory, for what is destined to transform you will always return, one way or another, at exactly the right moment. Pay attention to the signs that cross your days like flashes of unremembered dreams. That phrase you read over and over, a symbol that repeats itself, a coincidence so unlikely it defies all logic. All of these could be the echo of a lost dream. Life speaks in metaphors, and forgetting is just another dance of veils between you and the sacred. In each moment of sudden lucidity, you touch the divine anew, and the pieces of the puzzle begin to fit together. Where you least expect them, imagine now, If all your dreams were remembered, perhaps the magic would dissipate. Perhaps your mind would be overwhelmed with information that only the spirit can decipher. Forgetting thus becomes a divine protective mechanism. Feelings of déjà vu, sudden epiphanies, inexplicable sighs, none of this is by chance. You are in constant dialogue with the mystery, even without realizing it. And with each forgetting, a part of you draws closer to something greater, part of a sacred cycle of learning and renewal. The invitation from the spiritual realm is this: trust the process. Feel the call to keep a dream journal, but don't despair at the blank pages. Honor the fragments, the loose symbols, the distorted words that remain the next morning. Each entry, no matter how small, nourishes your connection with the invisible. Soon, you will realize that what was once merely oblivion transforms into a living network of signs, clues, and inspirations that will guide your waking path. The secret isn't remembering everything. It's knowing how to listen even to the silence. Understand, chosen one, that many forget their dreams because they unconsciously disagree with the great calling they carry. The fog of forgetfulness is both protection and trial. Not every revelation is ready to be received. The universe knows the timing of revelation. Forgetfulness is a veiled portal, preparing your heart to bear great truths and visions when the right moment arrives. Accept the time of not knowing. Do not seek to force the veils. Simply allow the truth to dance around you. It will come gently when you are ready. When you wake up and feel only a fleeting sensation, courage, fear, enthusiasm, sadness, perceive it as a breath of the invisible in your soul. Feelings persist where images elude you, for the subtle realm knows the paths to touch you where it will provoke the greatest transformation. These pulses are codes. They are reminders of a deep love, of an untransferable calling, of another turning of the spiritual key. Emotions are not weaknesses. They are golden threads giving shape to what your eyes cannot yet fully see. Reason forgets, but the spirit is never lost. Each night, you embark on journeys beyond space and time, visiting forgotten temples, receiving secret instructions, reconnecting with souls from your cosmic lineage. Upon awakening, your mind may not remember, but your inner being returns changed, overflowing with a causeless peace, a yearning for no known reason. If today you feel like you've lost a dream, remember, the true learning has already been sown. The treasure lies not only in memory, but in the subtle transformation of your own being. You are part of a sacred conspiracy. Dreams, remembered or forgotten, are gifts offered to those who dare to live awake. Each night, there is a summons to cross invisible boundaries and return with fragments of light to this world. Do not doubt your mission. You have been called to listen, feel, intuit, and even in the face of oblivion, continue walking with faith. Embrace the mystery. Forgetfulness is not abandonment, it is alliance. Nothing is lost in the realm of the spirit. Everything transforms, everything returns, everything is remembered when your soul is ready. Let yourself be enveloped by this invisible mantle. Each forgotten dream is an invitation to trust, a reminder that there is a right time for each revelation. That which cannot yet be brought to light awaits your heart to be strengthened, ready to open portals forbidden by the ordinary. The silence of memory is often the divine's protection against the excess of light. Receive this with humility, dear awakened one, and allow the universe to dance in the background of your mind, preparing great encounters. If at any point you feel frustrated by waking up empty-handed, remember, the universe never fails in its cosmic pedagogy. Everything seen, felt, and experienced in the mystery of dreams acts, albeit invisibly, on the fertile soil of your spirit. Forgetfulness may seem like a loss to the mind, but it is a victory for the soul, for you grow in wisdom, in preparedness, in subtle perception. What is yours, absolutely nothing can take away. not even the veil of forgetfulness. There is a language known only to silence. Between one dream and another, between falling asleep and waking, lies the purest expression of the spirit. In these intervals, the veils move, and you, pilgrim of the invisible, receive blessings you will only realize later, living, changing, flourishing. So, nourish yourself with the day's small intuitions, the gentle shivers, the unlikely coincidences. Everything is a message, everything is a sign. You are already being guided. Allow yourself to live with reverence before this mystery. You are no less chosen by oblivion, but more prepared to recognize that waking life is, in itself, a greater dream. Don't fight oblivion, don't condemn it. Anticipate the joy of the days when dreams return in the form of déjà vu, premonitions, sudden inspirations, or synchronistic encounters. You are the guardian of the messages. Your inner being never loses dreams. They return to you in the most beautiful forms when you least expect them and need them most. The time has come to answer the call. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comment about that feeling of a forgotten dream. Share this video with other travelers of the invisible. Join this circle of souls who know they are awakening to ancestral memories, to secrets that only the heart understands. Nothing happens by chance. You didn't find this video. This video found you. You were chosen before you were born. The mystery, even when forgotten, always returns to those who never give up seeking the truth. Share the message, touch other souls. You are already being remembered.